don't see that I'm there, that means my internet is not connecting. Okay, because sometimes in Darin the internet is like that. Right? The internet just doesn't want to connect. Right? So the whole time today I was waiting for it to connect. For 1 hour waiting, but it didn't connect. But now, even now also, my computer is not connecting. But my phone is connecting. Okay, so I'm just going to continue, right? And share here. Okay, maybe I can try and share maybe somebody in Singapore can help me share my slides. Okay, actually, if someone can ask Nabila, that Nabila has the link to the slides. Okay, so she can share the slides, like just the slides. Okay, if she's able to, I don't know. Let me ask. Okay, so maybe somebody can share the slides. Okay. Okay. Okay, come. You all have your siwa with you? You all have your siwa with you? You all have your siwa with you? Come, let's do our siwa, okay? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay. Okay, someone help me share the slides, inshallah, so that we get it together. Everybody have your siwa with you or not? Can I see? Do you all have your siwa with you? Okay, everybody. Okay, thank you. Okay, come. Okay, come. Let's share okay, I don't know whether anybody can share slides or not, but I cannot because I'm not on my computer. Let's see if I can share with my phone. Okay. Okay, someone share? Okay. Maybe somebody else can share the slides. Okay, come, Isra. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma bayyid bihi asnana wa sabbit bihi mihadi wa shita bihi lisani wa afsih bihi lisani wa adhuni alayhi wa barik bihi ya rabbal alamin. Amin. And then Atar, let's our Atar. Everybody was our Atar. So nobody is able to share slides. Okay. Um, okay. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد الطيب المطيب الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود ومطلب. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد الطيب المطيب الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود ومطلب. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد الطيب المطيب الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود ومطلب. Okay, let us read Surah Al-Fatiha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم Okay, our dua, okay? Now, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وتذكر وتذكير والنفع والانتفاع والإفادة والاستفادة والحث على التمسك بكتاب الله وسنة رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم والدعاء إلى الهدى ودلالة على الخير ابتغاء وجه الله ومرضاته وقربه وثوابه سبحانه وتعالى مع لطف وعافية برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. We're on another slide, okay? We're on dua slide. The one who's sharing the slide, we're on the dua slide. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ayna lakum wa mashruba salat wal hamd ya wahhab ya Allah. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ayna lakum wa mashruba salat wal hamd ya wahhab ya Allah. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ayna lakum wa mashruba salat wal hamd يا وهاب يا رحيم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين. Can I ask everybody? We have all seven of the adab. All seven. I remember the 7 minutes for 3 lessons. Should be wudu, like siwak, or brush your teeth, having nice smells, atar. Just now we did the dua for siwak, right? So I hope by now you all have your siwak. And then salawat for atar. Salawat when you put on atar, when you put on nice smells. So I hope you memorize also, like the salawat. I often on nice smells. And then cover your aura. Inshallah, you're all respectful on the chat. Okay. And then face the Qibla. Right, so as far as you can remember the story about the 2 boys, right, one of the first story that I told you all, right, one of the stories, right, that one of the boys was able to memorize so much more than his brother, right? MashaAllah. Right, but then and when the Sheikh asked why, like, why could you memorize much more than your brother? Like he said, and one of the things was because he was facing the Qibla. Whenever he was memorizing, he was facing the Qibla, right? So, mashallah, if you all can face the Qibla, that'd be better. Okay, I know some of you say your computer is not facing the Qibla. If you can figure out a way how to arrange the computer so that you can face the Qibla, that is better. Okay, that is better. Okay, so I want to ask, how many of you got 7 out of 7? Then write notes in the notebook, right? How many of you has 7 out of 7? 7 out of 7. How many of you? Let me see. How many people get 7 out of 7? MashaAllah. Maimuna got 7 out of 7. Someone who else? Who else got 7 out of 7? 7 out of 7. You get 7 out of 7. Anas, MashaAllah. Anas got 7 out of 7. Who else? Every day you must try and think how to make this 7 out of 7. Okay. Can? MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Oh, MashaAllah. Farah also got 7 out of 7. Nazia also got 7 out of 7. MashaAllah. Well done. The rest, you didn't get 7. You try again tomorrow. You think how to make myself. I know a lot of you, the difficult one is facing Qibla, right? Because your computer is not facing the Qibla. Or if your mother put it on the screen, on the TV, right? You can't, the TV is not towards the Qibla. Correct. It's a bit difficult. Never mind. When you study, okay? When you study, you make sure, okay? When you read Quran, when you study, that you make sure that you're facing the Qibla. Okay, today we are going into a new hadith. And I really apologize again. Today I cannot draw because my computer does not want to connect the internet. So this is my phone. And my phone, I can't draw my phone because my touch screen is my touch screen is spoiled. So I can't even draw my own phone. So no story. So you all draw. Okay, you all draw. Then you can send me. Ask your parents to send the image of what you drew. Okay. Because today I'm not able to because the computer doesn't want to connect the internet. Okay, let us do the 4th hadith. The 4th hadith. One of my most favorite hadiths. This I will tell you all about something that I spoke about during the stories for children in the Quran. Okay. So the 4th hadith that you can actually escape and miss around the slides. But the 4th hadith, okay. Right, so okay, we have the 4th hadith out. Okay. Let's see this hadith again. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, everybody read Ustazah, okay? You don't unmute, but the angels will hear you read, okay? Right, so even the dua just now I read, the dua for siwak, and the salawat before atar, and the dua before studying, right? Right, all of it, the angels will hear you, right? The angels will hear you. Right, so it's enough the angels hear you, okay? And you know what? If you don't say it out loud, the angels will not hear you, and the angels not write down anything because the angels cannot read your heart, you know. The angels cannot see what is inside your heart, but they can only hear what you say. So if you want the angels to write down on your book of good actions or good deeds, then you must say out loud all the du'as, and you should say out loud the words of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, so I'm going to say the hadith, and I want you all to follow me, okay, at your own house. Okay, I don't know if you're following me or not, but Allah knows, and the angels know. Right? They are with you, and they can write down. Today, this girl or this boy said the hadith of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you know what? Today is Friday. Today is Friday, mashallah. Like last week was Friday, today is Friday. And Friday, our Prophet Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam hears our salawat directly and our salams directly from us. Don't you want him to hear your voice? So people who don't open their mouth and don't read the hadith and don't say salawat loudly, and how do you want your voice to reach Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? Today is Friday. He hears your voice directly, directly. On other days, the angels will bring it. They'll bring what your salams, and your salawat to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Medina, in his grave, and tell him that this person, Lana, or this girl, or this boy in Singapore, or in Indonesia, or in Philippines, or in England, right? They send salawats to you today, Ya Rasulullah. They will deliver the message. But on Friday, it's like a direct call. Like a direct call. Right? You talk to Nabi Muhammad SAW directly. So he hears your voice directly and he can recognize your voice. The one who salawats to Nabi Muhammad SAW, especially on Friday, because Nabi Muhammad SAW said, do a lot of salawats to me on Fridays. Right? So the one who does a lot of salawats onto Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? Nabi Muhammad sallallahu can recognize this person's voice. He can recognize. Then on the day of judgment, Yaumul Qiyamah, on the day of judgment, if you need help, say, Ya Rasulullah, I need help. Help me, Ya Rasulullah. If any of us need help on the day of judgment, like you see, oh no, the book of your actions, the book of deeds, it fell into your left hand. Oh no. And Nabi Muhammad says, look for me at these places when the books are being distributed. Where your books will fall in your right hand or your left hand, right? Look for him. And then look for him where? At the mizan, at the scales, where Allah will weigh your good deeds and your bad deeds. Allah will see which is heavier. Do you do more good or do you do more bad? If you see the bad deeds are heavier, say, Ya Rasulullah, help me. And then the last part you can find him is at the Sirat, the bridge that is over the hellfire. Is so thin, this bridge. It is thinner than a strand of hair. And you have to cross it. Underneath it is the hellfire. On the other side is paradise. Right? And Nabi Muhammad said, he's there. And he's saying, Ya Rab, Salim, which means, Ya Allah, safety. Ya Allah, safety. Ya Allah, keep them safe until you go across. But if somebody slipped and is about to fall off the bridge, the hellfire has hooks and it will hook people from the bridge. Then you say, Ya Rasulullah, help me. And Nabi Muhammad will recognize your voice because this voice is the voice that salawat a lot to him. MashaAllah, right? He will recognize this voice. This is the very voice that salawat onto him a lot. MashaAllah. Actually, I'm wondering, anybody on the Zoom able to draw? So that as I tell stories, it's quite fun, right? If somebody can draw. Anybody has a touch screen or using an iPad, right? That you can actually tap or a phone that has a stylus, right? That you and also can draw, like able to draw. It'd be more fun, right? Somebody can draw, right? You can draw, Aisha. You're able to draw on the computer. Okay, you need to ask permission from the screen sharer to allow you to draw.
Yes.
Okay, okay. You ask this. You know how to ask permission or not from the screen sharer to draw. You draw
No.
on the screen itself. You don't know. Okay, maybe you share the whiteboard. But when I tell a story, okay, when I tell a story, you can share your own whiteboard and then you can draw. Okay, you're able to draw. Okay, I'm going to tell a story. Okay, and you just
Okay.
draw whatever I tell. Can?
Uh,
Thank you
Can.
very much. You draw
Yeah.
nicely, right? Yay, Allah, yay. MashaAllah. Okay. Every day I tell stories to my children, to my nephew and sister in Tarim. Every day, Mariam Munshi, she's only 4 years old, she wants to draw also. Because she see that I draw, she also wants to draw. Mariam Munshi, every day must draw. Right, mashallah. Okay, so the story today, so I'm going to read the hadith. I want all of you to follow me, okay? I cannot hear you, but Allah can, and the angels can. And that is what matters. And Nabi Muhammad can. Oh, because today is Friday. So he will hear you see his own hadith. MashaAllah. So you say it out loud, okay? I won't hear you, but Nabi Muhammad will hear you. Ustazah only can hear you through Zoom. Nabi Muhammad can hear you, right? Through miracles, right? It's a miracle. It's a mu'jiza. It's a miracle. He can hear you all the way from Medina and you are in Singapore. Zoom is so limited. Only one voice can be heard on Zoom. If many people talk on Zoom, you can't hear anybody, right? But Nabi Muhammad SAW, you know how amazing it is? He's in Medina and thousands, in fact millions of Muslims all over the world on Friday salawat to him, and he hears every single person's voice individually. Amazing, right? MashaAllah. You know, Allah's creation is much more amazing than human beings' technology. Right? Our technology, only one voice can hear at each time. Only one voice. Nabi Muhammad and can only hear if I have internet. If I don't have internet, khalas, right? You cannot hear me. And I cannot hear you. Right? And now my computer want to connect, I cannot do anything. But Allah's creation, oh, Allah is able to let millions of voices reach Nabi Muhammad SAW. At the same time, there is no break in connection. Don't have to care about internet. Just reach Nabi Muhammad SAW. Right? Like there was one man in Tarim, Habib Alawi, Khali Qasam. Whenever he prays and he says, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know that part when you pray, right? When you say at-tahiyyatul mubarakatuh salawatu tayyibatu lillah, right? Then you say Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Correct. When you say that, that means you're saying salawats to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You know Habib Alawi, Khalid Qasam, that he can hear the answer of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And not just him, you know, everybody who is praying with him can hear. He lives hundreds of years ago in Tarim. That time there was not even electricity. Right? But when he said, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, people around him and him will hear the reply of the voice of Nabi Muhammad SAW all the way from Medina, and then the Habib is in Tarim. And they will hear the voice of Nabi Muhammad SAW say, Wa alaykum assalam ya Sheikh. Wa alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh ya Sheikh. Everybody will hear the voice of Nabi Muhammad SAW. To the point, people from all over the world will come to Tarim and want to pray near Habib Alawi, Khalid Qasam, right? And just to hear the voice of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They can hear, you know, people can actually hear Nabi Muhammad's voice whenever, every single time. Habib Ali Khalid Qasam, he says, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Everybody will hear the voice say, Wa alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh ya Sheikh. Oh, mashallah, right? Okay, so everybody read together, Ustazah. Okay, come. Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Okay, read. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Okay, third time, okay, because Friday, we're going to do more tawas, okay? قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أحب البلاد إلى الله مساجدها أبغض البلاد إلى الله أسواقها. Again. أحب البلاد إلى الله مساجدها أبغض البلاد إلى الله أسواقها. رواه مسلم. Let's read the English. The messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Again. The messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the most beloved of places to Allah are mosques, and the most hated of places to Allah are the marketplaces or shopping mall. Oh no. And today we'll have a story about the masjid. Today's story about masjid. Maybe tomorrow's story about shopping mall and marketplaces. Okay. But today's story is about masjid. Okay. Maybe Aisha, you want to share your whiteboard as you tell the story? Right. Maybe Aisha want to share a whiteboard. You share a whiteboard, okay? Because kesian, Ustazah's computer don't want to connect. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So Nabi Muhammad told us that the most beloved place to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the masjid. Draw a masjid. Okay, the masjid. Why does Allah love the masjid so much? Why? Because, okay, I want to ask you all, okay? You all tell me. Why do you think Allah loves the masjid so much? Who can tell me? Remember one of the 7 people Ustaz shared with you all during Ramadan classes, one of the 7 people under Allah's throne, the shade of the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of them is, can you all tell me who remembers or not? The 7 people I shared with you all in Ramadan, the stories from the Quran of the 7 people under the shade of Allah's throne on the day of judgment. And they'll be protected from the heat of the sun. It's super hot on the day of judgment. The sun is just a handspan above your head. The brains can be boiling on the day of judgment. But 7 groups, not 7 people only, 7 groups of people. 7 groups of people can have a special VIP lounge. Wow, mashallah. Like special VIP, very important people. 7 groups of them under Allah's throne. Who can tell me one of them about the masjid? Just
The
one.
Who
remembers?
The one who
Yes,
loves
correct.
from young.
Done. The one who loves to go to the
Mosque from young.
That is 2 people lah, mashallah. But well done. There is one that says, of the 7 people, right? The one whose heart is attached to the masjid. MashaAllah, is my voice better now? I just realized I'm not connected. Now I'm connected. I connected my earpiece. Right. The one whose heart is connected to the masjid, right? He's one of the people under Allah's throne, in the shade of Allah's throne on the day of judgment. And then the other one is a young person. From young, they obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sorry lah, I thought I was connected, but my mic was connected to my laptop pula, not to my phone. Now it's connected to my phone. Sorry. I just realized, because I was wondering how come the voice of the child is coming from my phone and not from my earpiece. Okay, then I realized that I'm not connected. Now I know I'm connected. Okay. Alhamdulillah. So this, okay, this is a recap, okay? Who can tell me, type on the chat also, who can tell me who are the 7 people, the 7 groups of people under Allah's throne on the day of judgment? I told you all in Ramadan, right? In Ramadan, I told you all the story of the 7 people who are the special people, and I told you all to try your best to be all 7, right? Try your best to be all 7 of them. Who can tell me who are the 7 people who memorize? Oh, it's in the classes, in Ramadan, stories from the Quran, right? Who can tell me? So you can say on the chat, or you can unmute yourself. You can just say. You want to see on the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Who can tell me? Who are the 7 people Right.
Who?
Oh, look.
You want to say or you want to type? Come, Musa is watching the chat to see who can tell me. I want to hear from you all. I don't want to tell you all who are the 7. Those who join the other classes. Those who didn't join the Ramadan classes, you can go and catch up. It's all on my YouTube. I do all these classes so that more stories for children online.
The
So you don't
one,
watch other nonsense,
Ustazah,
but you hear. Yes.
the people have to
Hmm?
pray and study in the masjid. Study.
Pray and study in the masjid, mashallah. Yes, the one whose heart is attached to the masjid. Yes, that's one of them, right?
The one
And then
who
somebody
memorize
here
the
said,
Quran.
Maimuna said, not the one who memorized the Quran. They are also under Allah's truth, inshallah, but they're not one of the 7 that is mentioned in the hadith. I remember I said, right? Correct, Asha. Okay, Maimuna is correct. Maimuna said the one who loves Allah, the one who worships Allah. Okay, no, love also, yes, love, but worships Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from a young age. And then that's number 2. Okay, then number 3, Asha said those who meet and leave each other for the sake of Allah. Oh, they meet each other because they love Allah, and they separate because they love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's number 3. Who can tell me? It was in your classes in Ramadan. Those who didn't join the class, you can always go on YouTube. It's all there. Okay, it's all on the classes on YouTube. Okay, those who cry, yes, correct, Nazia. Those who cry for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no one sees secretly. They remember Allah and they love Allah and they miss Allah and they're so grateful to Allah, so grateful, mashallah, and then they cry because they want to be with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? Very well done. Now we have 4 already. Come on, 3 more. What are they? I don't want to tell you all. I want to hear from you. Oh, correct, Nur Indah. A fair ruler, right? Not ruler and pencil and eraser. You know, a ruler is a leader. Okay, not a stationary. It's a leader. Okay, a fair leader, right? Like a father is a fair leader. The older sibling can be a fair leader. If you are older than another sibling, you can be a fair leader, right? Okay, now we got 5. 2 more. Who are the other 2? Who can tell Ustazah? Who can remind everybody
one-
who are the
The one
Who?
who
Come,
gives
say.
charity secretly.
Clever, mashallah, well done. The one who gave charity secretly, that his left hand does not know what his right hand gave. Mashallah. Last person. Who is the last person? Who is the last person that will be under Allah's throne on the day of judgment? The last group. This one stops himself from something. He stops himself because he says, I am scared of Allah. The last one is
The one who stops himself from doing bad things.
yes, and
Ustazah?
he says, I fear Allah. Yes, who's that?
Mariam.
Yeah, who's talking to me?
Allah told the angels he will make Khalifa on earth. Those who will do the good that Allah commands.
Oh, mashallah. Those who do the good that Allah commands, since they were young until they are old, until they pass away. These are one of the people under Allah's throne, right? Well done, all of you. All 7 in, right? The last one was the one who stopped themselves from doing bad things. And they say, I am afraid of Allah. MashaAllah. Okay. So the story, I'm going to continue the story, okay? Nabi Muhammad sallallahu, say together, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam one day was in his masjid, mashallah, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he loves to be in his masjid, right? And the Sahaba, they also love to come to the masjid of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and be around Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So one day, okay, this story is in the Wheel of Islam book. So some of you must have heard the story in the book, okay? So one day, and Nabi Muhammad SAW loves the masjid so much that he keeps the masjid clean. If you have heard the story before, just hear again, okay? Because we love to hear stories about Nabi Muhammad SAW all the time. Correct? Hear it over and over and over and over again. No, I put this story in the Wheel of Istanbul. Okay. So one day, Nabi Muhammad SAW came into the masjid. And you know he loves the masjid, right? You know, one of the ways that we show that we love the masjid, because Allah loves the masjid. So we all should love the masjid. One of the ways to show that we love the masjid is to behave well in the masjid and to keep the masjid clean. Correct or not? Correct or not? Like if you really love the masjid, it's the house of Allah. Correct. Should we go to the house of Allah and dirty it? No, not at all. Should we go to the house of Allah and misbehave and don't behave properly, lie down on the floor, run here and there, make so much noise, run and run and run and run and run. Astaghfirullahalazim. Should we do that or not? At Allah's masjid, at Allah's house? No, you should behave yourself, right? If you go to your teacher's house or you go to somebody's house, you should behave yourself, right? Sit down, be polite, have good manners. Don't run here, run there, run here, run there. Make noise, make noise, make noise, make noise. Right? Play catching. Catching is for the playground, not for the masjid. Last time when I was teaching Masjid Khalid, if I see young children playing catching in the masjid, I will say to them, this is the masjid. The masjid is a place to do zikr and to read Quran, right? I give you all the answer of my first question lah. Why does Allah love the masjid? That was the answer. Why does Allah love the masjid? Because in the masjid, what do people do in masjid? What does everybody do in the masjid?
Pray.
They pray, yes, and they do zikr and they read Quran, and they also have classes, right? They have classes in the masjid, like they have burda and they have maulid, mashallah. So when we love the masjid, we keep it clean. So the story is like this. One day, Nabi Muhammad SAW came into the masjid and there was a troubled look on his face. Oh, he looked troubled. Why? Why, Ya Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? Why does he look upset? He looked troubled. His eyes were on something on the wall of the masjid. The story is in the Wheel of Istanbul. Like his eyes were on something that he spotted on the wall of the masjid. Do you know what he saw? Do you know what he saw? He saw some dried phlegm. You know what is phlegm or not? Phlegm is lende. You know what is lende? No, yes, correct, Aisha. Draw the lende on the wall of the masjid. Phlegm is lende. Lende is the thing in your throat that when you cough and cough and cough, right, it's like yellow or green. It's very thick. It comes from your throat. When you have a bad cough, right, you cough and it comes out. It comes out of your throat. He saw someone's phlegm. Don't know whose phlegm. He saw it at the wall of the masjid in the direction of the Qibla. Oh, ya Allah. That means someone spat their phlegm on, first and foremost, on the wall of the masjid. It is masjid. You can't spit and you can't make the masjid dirty. But someone did it. Someone spat in the direction of the Qibla on the wall of the masjid. Oh, ya Allah. Okay. Nabi Muhammad was very troubled, right? And he was very upset about it, right? Because it's the house of Allah, you know. You should have more respect to the house of Allah, right? Don't spit. Do you like it if someone went to your house and spat on your wall? Would you like it if someone went to your room, right? And then went to your room and then poof on your wall? You get so upset, right? I'll be so upset. I'm like, who in the world? Who is the one who spit on my wall? Astaghfirullahalazim. I get so upset. Nabi Muhammad SAW, his character is so beautiful, right? Remember yesterday the hadith? وَخَالِقِ النَّاسِ بِخُلُقٍ حَسَنٍ. Right? Remember the hadith you say? وَخَالِقِ النَّاسِ بِخُلُقٍ حَسَنٍ. Be kind and good to people. If it was some of us, we get so angry already, right? And scold everybody, right? And say, who is the one? Come on, own up right now. Who is the one who did this? Who is the one? Astaghfirullahalazim. No man is this person. Sometimes we might scold and scold and scold, and people run away from us. Nobody wants to listen to us, right? Because school people. Do you think Nabi Muhammad SAW scolded like that? Who knows our Prophet SAW very well? Who knows our Nabi SAW very well? Do you think he was like, who is the one who did it? Tell me now. Tell me right now. Who is the one who did it? You who did it? Go and clean it right now. You are so disgusting. You go and spit on the wall of the masjid. Go and clean it now, right now. It's your fault. Do you think he said that? Do you think he was so angry and asked the person to go and clean it? Do you think he did that? Is our Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam so humble? He's so humble, you know. He is the Nabi. He is the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And he's a leader. He's a leader of everybody. And he could say, can someone clean this up? Right? Can someone clean this disgusting thing here up? Right? Can people stop being so disgusting? He can say everything like that, but he did not. Nabi Muhammad SAW, he's the best teacher in the world. Best teacher in the world. He did not, right? But he himself, with his own blessed hands, Ya Rasulullah, he took some leaves, because that time got no tissue, right? At that time, there was no tissue. So he took leaves, dried leaves, and he went to the wall. And you know what? The phlegm was there long enough to have dried. That means someone spat there quite some time ago, and everybody left it there. No one cleaned it up. Oh, ya Allah. And Nabi Muhammad SAW didn't even scold anybody. They say, hey, you all blind or what? You cannot see the flame over there, is it? So blind, is it? And nobody has the initiative to go and clean it up, is it? No. Nabi Muhammad SAW is so kind. He's so gentle. Did not scold anybody. The Sahaba were all in the masjid, and all of them saw there was a flame on the wall. But it was just there, and it was dried, and it was stuck. It was dry, you know, and it was stuck to the wall. How disgusting, right? Let me ask you, how many of you here will clean somebody else's saliva? Will you do it? Will you clean someone else's saliva? How many of you here? I know the mothers will clean their own children's saliva, right? How many of you here will clean some children here? How many of you will clean somebody else's saliva? Will you do it? No, right? You're like, someone else's saliva. Right? It's so disgusting. I'm not going to clean someone else's saliva. Right? Oh, but Nabi Muhammad SAW, he's so humble. One thing. He is so gentle. Second thing. And he loves Allah's masjid very much. He loves Allah's masjid more than he loves to keep his hands free of anybody's saliva. Right? He will use his own hands to clean someone else's saliva. Because why? The masjid is more important. The masjid is more important, right, to keep the masjid clean. So he went there with a piece of leaf, right, dried leaves, and he cleaned off the saliva with his own blessed hands. Ya Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. How many of you love Nabi Muhammad so much right now? Do you love him so much right now? Didn't scold anybody, didn't ask who did it, didn't say to other people, go and clean it right now. I am the leader, I am the prophet, you better listen to me. He didn't say any of that, right? He just went and cleaned himself. Ya Allah, Ya Allah. I love him so much, right? So gentle. And all the Sahaba saw, and they all like, oh no, the Prophet himself cleaned it, Ya Allah. It should be one of us, right? Shouldn't be Nabi Muhammad doing it, but he himself cleaned it. And then Nabi Muhammad SAW, he wants to teach. Teaching point. Because it's not just he's going to clean it, he wants to teach people. Because he thinks maybe they don't know. Maybe the people don't know. So just teach them. Don't have to scold anybody. Just teach them. Just teach them what is correct. So he said to them, and also Nabi Muhammad SAW, right? He asked for some perfume. It is called excellence. Oh, it's called excellence. You don't just clean, you perfume it. MashaAllah. Right? He cleaned it up, move away the phlegm. Then he asked for some nice smelling substance and he rubbed it on the wall to make the masjid smell nice. Oh, Ya Allah. This is how you love Allah's masjid, right? You love Allah's house by making it smell nice. MashaAllah. You know, I know one of the ustazas here, I think Ustazah Faiza, right? Her father goes around and he will top up all the atar bottles in the masjid. MashaAllah, I'm sure Allah knows what he does. You know, when you go to the masjid, right, you'll find there's always atar bottles there. Who is the one who keeps putting it there? And who is the one who keeps it all full? And all the atar bottles are all full. Right. I know, I heard from her before. Her father goes around filling out atar bottles. MashaAllah. I saw people have atar to use when they're at the masjid. So considerate, right? So thoughtful. MashaAllah, so thoughtful. That is the way of Nabi Muhammad. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I know because at the time she asked me whether she can use my small bottles because her father wants to use it to fill up with atar. Because her father wants to put the atar in the masjid. MashaAllah. So thoughtful. So Nabi Muhammad SAW, he put nice smells there. Then now he's going to teach. And he said to the Sahaba, which when any one of you stands to Salat, okay, when you stand to Salat, you are facing Allah. Allah is looking at you. Allah looks right into your heart and Allah is looking right at you. Right? So if you need to spit, because sometimes if someone is not well, right, and they are sick, right, they cough and cough and cough and cough and cough, and the phlegm came out, right? And it come out onto the mouth, and you cannot swallow. You cannot swallow because why? If you swallow, it is counted as eating, and then your prayers are not counted. Oh no! So you cannot swallow the phlegm. You must spit. But spit where? I'm in the masjid. Spit where? Nabi Muhammad SAW taught us. Where should you spit? Alhamdulillah. Right, where should you spit? So he said, don't spit towards the Qibla. Don't. That's the Qibla. Qibla is a special direction, sacred direction. Don't point your feet towards the Qibla. Don't spit towards the Qibla. You know, when you go to the toilet, also, you're not supposed to face the Qibla or back the Qibla. You know, when you're in the toilet, right? You must think, in the toilet, is my toilet bowl facing Qibla? Or is my toilet bowl backing the Qibla? It should not. It should not face the Qibla. It should not back the Qibla. Okay, right? Because it is the Qibla is special. Right? When you pray, you are facing Allah. So if one of you needs to spit, as I said, if you are facing Allah. So if one of you needs to spit, then don't spit towards the Qibla, and don't spit on your right, because right is for good things, right? Right is always for good things. So don't do it on the right, right? But if you are in a masjid whereby the floor is sand, like Nabi Muhammad's masjid, you can spit on the left, okay? If the masjid is sand, okay? If the masjid is carpet, don't spit on the left, okay? Right? Don't go and spit on your left on the carpet, people's house, ya Allah, right? Or spit downwards, right in front, but downwards, okay? Only if the masjid is sand, okay? Don't spit, you know, on the masjid carpet. But if you, and I say, but what if all our masjids in Singapore is all carpet one? Right? It's not sand. Whose masjid is there nowadays? Everybody's masjid is carpet. So where should you sit, spit? Nabi Muhammad SAW demonstrated. He demonstrated. He said, spit into your own clothing. Your own clothes? Is it ew? That's disgusting. Well, it's your spit and it's your clothes, right? Should your spit go to the carpet of the masjid, or should it go to your own clothes? Your own clothes, right? Don't worry, you can wash later on. It's okay. It's not najis, right? It's just spit. So say, take your sleeve, you know, your clothes, and Nabi Muhammad SAW demonstrated. He showed them. He spat into his own sleeve. It's your own spittle, what? Right? It's your own spit. Would you like it that you walk in the masjid and you step on someone else's spit? You won't like it, right? So don't do it to other people. Okay? You won't like it at all, right? If you was walking in the masjid and what is that? Eee! Someone spit on the floor. Eee! And I step on it. Eee! Right? But if it's your own spit, it's your own spit. Correct. You shouldn't, you know, it's disgusting now, right? But it's yours. It's your own spit. Okay? So Nabi Muhammad SAW showed, you spit into your own spit, you spit into your own clothes. Okay? Into your own clothes, and you rub it on itself. That means you let the spit, let the cloth absorb the spit. Okay. Later, you can wash it. It's no problem. You can wash it what later on? Just go to after you pray, go to the toilet and then just wash it off. It's okay. All right. If you are wearing the masjid telekung, oh no. If you're wearing masjid's property, masjid telekung, can you spit onto the masjid telekung? Can you or not? It's actually the masjids, right? But if you have no choice and you're praying and this phlegm came out onto your throat, right? Then if you can't use your own clothes and you spit on the masjid's clothes, then you wash it. You make sure you wash it thoroughly, right? That it becomes clean and you hang it to dry. Okay, right? But try your best not to, okay? I know some people when they are sick, right? They hold a tissue in their hand. Oh, that's the best idea, right? When they are sick, they hold a tissue in their hand when they're praying. So whenever they cough, 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 and then the phlegm came out, right? And you can't swallow because you're praying. You cannot swallow your phlegm. You know what they do? They spit into their handkerchief or into their tissue. That's the best thing. So if you know you're sick, right? If you know you're coughing, you have a lot of phlegm, then you hold a piece of tissue lah, right? You hold a piece of tissue, you hold a handkerchief, and you spit right into it. That's a good idea. MashaAllah. Right. So you see how beautiful Nabi Muhammad SAW is? Love ahabbul biladi ilallah masajiduha. The most beloved places to Allah are the masjids. And because Allah loves the masjid, we love the masjid. And because we love the masjid, we keep the masjid nice and clean and smelling so beautiful. Right? MashaAllah. Okay. That's the first story for today. Okay. If not, should we stop there? Today Habib has no morning class, that's why I'm not rushing off for anywhere. There's no morning class today, Habib Omar. If not, I will run off for my morning class. But is it enough? One story today? No. You want one more story? Do you want one more story? Do you all want one more story? You want?
Another story. Yes.
Another story. You won't have time.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
Ustazah.
okay, come. One more story, okay? Okay, the second story. Okay. Well done, Aisha. So nice that she draw this one. So nice. Thank you so much for drawing because today I will try and fix my computer. See why I cannot draw. Okay. So second story. Okay. Again, let's just show the hadith again, Amira. Okay, everybody read together with me the hadith again. Okay, the same hadith again. Come, read the same hadith again. Remember, I told you all, I want you all to try and memorize it. Okay, memorize all. So we have taken 4 hadiths so far. Okay, can you all try your best to memorize it in either in Arabic or in English? In Arabic better because the Arabic is the exact words of Nabi Muhammad SAW. Okay, if you can memorize it, it's even better. Okay, come, let's read together. Okay, the angels will hear you, Allah will hear you, and Nabi Muhammad SAW will hear you. So say it loudly so everybody in your house can hear. The whole house can hear that you are learning hadith. MashaAllah. Come, let's try. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Again, you do 3 times again because I like to slow it. Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Ahabbul biladi ilallah masajiduha wa abghadul biladi ilallah aswaquha. Rawahu Muslim. The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the most beloved of places to Allah are the mosques, the masjids, and the most hated of places to Allah are the marketplaces or the shopping malls. Oh, okay, come. Let us tell the story. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This story happened after Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away. So it's not in his time, okay? It's after he passed away. Okay, Aisha, draw a marketplace. Draw a marketplace or not? Draw a few shops, like a bazaar. Draw a few stalls, and draw people buying and selling. Okay, it's a marketplace. Marketplace, right? So after Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away, right, there's a very nice story that I really like. Okay, people were all busy in a marketplace. Let me ask you all. Why do you think Allah does not like the marketplace? Who can tell me on the chat? Why do you think Allah love? Okay, we know why Allah loves the masjid. People pray there.
Because
They
there's
remember
a lot
Allah.
of because
Mhm.
there's a lot of
Continue.
haram things at the marketplace.
Yeah, lah, a lot of haram things at the marketplace, especially in our country, right? If you go to the mall, do you see a lot of haram pictures? You see a lot of haram pictures at the mall. Do you see or not? Yeah, sometimes I see, and I get so shy, and I say astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Do you see or not on at the mall, shopping mall, right?
But
Ah.
people sell expensive things.
Yeah, they sell expensive things and they only want dunya, dunya, dunya. They only care about this world, this world, this world. They don't care about the akhirat, right? They forget about the next world.
And
And they
when-
forget about Allah, right?
And when if people see anything and then when they buy, they will get arrogant. If it's expensive.
Yes, correct. When they buy expensive things, they can get arrogant, and some of them argue and argue and argue in the market and in the marketplace, and they fight. Right, they fight each other because hey, make it cheaper. No, it's so expensive. Hey, you're cheating me. Hey, no. Oh, people, so many difficult, bad things. And yes.
Wasting
Say.
their time buying stuff.
Very good. I love that point. Wasting their time buying stuff they don't actually need. A lot of them, right? They just go there and walk here, walk there, walk here, walk there, and buy all kinds of things they don't need, and they waste their money. The money you can use to give to the poor, right? You can give this to the poor. There's wine and pork. Some of you all say it's very dirty.
They just waste their money without praying.
Yeah, mashallah, our children here are so wise, mashallah. They just waste their money and they don't even pray. Yes, I know some people, they go to the marketplace and they go to the malls, right? And they miss their salat. They actually miss their salat. In Ramadan, right? What is the best thing to do at night in Ramadan? What is the best thing to do? Kopi. So nice. Right. What is the best thing? Praying Tarawih, right? You pray Maghrib. You pray Maghrib, and then you pray between Maghrib and Isha, and maybe you eat your breakfast, right? Then you pray Isha, then you pray Tarawih, right? Instead of doing that, what do some people do at the bazaar in Gilang? Do you all go to the bazaar in Gilang at night? If anybody tells you to go, tell them, no, it's Ramadan.
No.
Yes, they're wasting their time in Ramadan. Ramadan is so precious. It's so precious. Only 30 days of Ramadan. Now I miss Ramadan so much right now. I miss Ramadan. Yes.
They
What you want to say?
They overeat, then they cannot pray.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no, they eat so much. And some of them, they want to eat at a special restaurant, right? The masjid gives food. It's so beautiful and so much barakah, right? You go to the masjid, you eat the iftar at the masjid, right? The breakfast at the masjid. So much barakah because people give, people cook for free. So much barakah at the masjid. And then they pray Maghrib, they pray Isha, they pray Tarawih all together. Some people, they don't want the masjid food because they think it's not nice. Or they think that, I want more fancy. I want fancy food, right? So they go to the restaurant. I know some people, they go to the restaurant and they want a big iftar. They want a big breakfast. And they buy fancy stuff and they miss Maghrib. Astaghfirullahaladzim. Or they delay Maghrib until it's so late. And they miss Isha and Tarawih at the masjid. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Okay, I want to answer something here. Okay, somebody asked, what if you go to the marketplace to buy beneficial things? Yes, you can. Okay, but you don't waste your time. You make good intentions. Remember the first hadith about intentions? Say, I'm going to the marketplace, Ya Allah, because I want to buy something I need. I need, or I want to buy a present for my mother or my father for Father's Day. Father's Day is coming. Oh, I want to buy a present for my Father's Day, for Father's Day. Or I want, because it's a good thing, right? You get the reward, mashallah. But don't go there and waste time. No, no, no. But go there, do what you need to do, and go out. Okay? And inshallah, and even Nabi Muhammad SAW went to the marketplace. Tomorrow I'll tell a story about him in the marketplace. Okay? It's not haram to go there, right? Because there are things you need. Correct or not? Like you must go to NTUC, you must go to Sheng Siong, you must go to all the supermarkets, because you should buy food, right? To cook. But don't waste time there. Mashallah. Okay. I want to tell the story, okay? Then we can end our class. So the story is that nasi lemak, this girl. Okay, so funny lah, Aisyah. And then, so one day, it's like zaman Nabi Muhammad SAW lah, they have no nasi lemak. Why does Rasulullah, why in the, this is in Medina, it's in Medina. Okay, put Arab food. Okay, it's in zaman of Nabi Muhammad SAW. This is not in Singapore. It didn't happen in Singapore. It happened in Nabi Muhammad SALL's time, but after he passed away. So one day, when the people were all so busy, right, in the marketplace, and they were buying and selling and getting more and more money, right, and people were forgetting Allah. They were forgetting Allah. They forgot to zikir. They forgot to read the Quran. They forget to pray. Yes, they forgot to pray, right? They forget to salawat. Oh, they were in the marketplace and they forgot all these things. Two of the companions of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam loved to go to the marketplace to remind people about Allah. Mashallah. So you can go to the marketplace if you want to remind others. That's a good idea, right? And Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us a zikr that is specially for the marketplace. Mashallah. I'm going to teach you all this zikr, and tomorrow I want to test. See who remembered this zikr. This zikr of the marketplace, if you read it, one time, just one time in a loud voice at the marketplace, Allah will give you 1 million hasanat. 1 million. Wow, mashallah. Just one time you read the zikr, you get 1 million good deeds. Ya Allah. And 1 million of your sayyats, that means your bad deeds, are forgiven. 1 million, ya Allah. And Allah will bring you up in your levels in paradise, 1 million levels. Ya Allah. Amazing or not? Amazing or not? Just the zikr of the marketplace is a zikr, and maybe a lot of you know it already. Do you all know the zikr of the marketplace? The zikr of the marketplace is like this, okay? La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu, yuhyi wa yumit, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Let's do it again, okay? Okay, later on I will type out, and then we can share it out on the WhatsApp so you all can remember. Okay, again, do it, follow Saza, okay? La ilaha illallah. Okay, everybody don't have to unmute, okay? Just say, and the angels will write down for you. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah. Again, la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah. Again, la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamd, yuhyi wa yumit, wa huwa ala wa huwa hayyun la yamut, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Okay, and you can continue. You can say wala hawla wala quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Okay, later on I'll write down and I'll send out, okay, for the people, for all of you to remember this hadith, this zikr of the marketplace. When you say this one time in the marketplace in a loud voice, you get 1 million good deeds, 1 million of your sins are forgiven, and you go up paradise 1 million levels. Mashallah. So amazing, right? Amazing. So two of Nabi Muhammad's companions, they love to go to the marketplace. Can you all mute yourself, please? Mute. If you all keep unmuting and making noise, I will have to force mute everybody. Okay, remember I say be respectful in the Zoom. Okay, I just mute yourself. Okay. Okay, so these two companions love to go to the marketplace and say this zikr loudly for everybody to hear and remember Allah. When you say loudly, other people are reminded to do it loudly, correct? Or to do their zikr. So these two companions, one of them, I already spoke about one of them. He is the one who has a kitten in his sleeve. What's his name? He's the one that say, Ya Rasulullah,
Abu
I keep
Hurairah, Abu Hurairah.
Correct, Abu Hurairah, right? And the other one was, well done, Sayyidina Abu Hurairah. And the other one was Sayyidina Ibn Umar. And Sayyidina Ibn Umar also would do it. And Sayyidina Ibn Umar, right, would also do it. Right? He will go to the marketplace and say loudly, La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu yuhyi wa yumit, wa huwa hayyun la yamut, biyadihil khair, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. It's so long, the zikir, mashallah, but it's so good. And you get 1 million, is worth it. 1 million hasanat, 1 million sins forgiven, and 1 million levels in paradise. Amazing. So they went there and they said, so they went to the masjid, to the marketplace, right? And they said, oh people, because everybody in the marketplace, they were busy buying and selling and getting more and more money. And they said, oh people, what are you doing here in the marketplace when the inheritance of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is being given out at the masjid? What are you all doing here? Inheritance means, okay, usually inheritance means the money that a person leaves behind after they pass away. Like if your father, or if somebody's father passes away, if somebody's father passes away, right? The money that he leaves behind is called inheritance. Then other people can take it. His family will take it, right? That's called inheritance. Okay, what is inheritance? It's money that somebody who passed away, they leave behind. Usually it means that, okay, in the masjid. So Sayyidina Abu Hurairah and his kitten, his Hurairah, and Sayyidina Ibn Umar, right, they will go to the marketplace and they will say, hey, what are you all doing here, right, in the marketplace when the inheritance of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is being distributed in the masjid? And everybody was like, what? Nabi Muhammad's, they're all thinking, Nabi Muhammad's things are being, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, things are being distributed in the masjid. Let's go and get his stuff. Let's go. Oh, and tomorrow I will continue what happened at the masjid. Okay, because today late. I want to go to the Burda at the Zahra. Okay, so they said, let's go. Right, and they all rush to the masjid of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and let's see what's going to happen there. Oh, mashallah. Asha shared the zikr. Read together, everybody. Read together, okay? La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu yuhyi wa yumit, wa huwa hayyun la yamut, biyadihil khair, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Can you all see the Arabic there? Right, Asha shared it. La ilaha, again. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu yuhyi wa yumit, wa huwa hayyun la yamut, biyadihil khair, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to test. Okay, I'm going to ask who remembered this dua of going into the marketplace. So whenever you go in the marketplace, you get free 1 million good deeds, and 1 million bad deeds are forgiven, and you go up in paradise by 1 million levels because you read this very easy dua. It's super easy. MashaAllah. Okay, so we'll start there for today. Is a salawat after hadith come, Amira? Salawat after hadith. Come, let's read the salawat after hadith. Okay. Yes, this dua you read at any marketplace. even in the mall, even in the souk. And you know what? When I go into Shopee, I will also read it. When I open Shopee to buy something that I need, I will say the zikir and then I open Shopee so that I don't buy nonsense on Shopee. So you can even do it on Amazon or on Shopee or on any of these electronic marketplaces. It's all on the phone, right? Our marketplace right now. Even worse, we scroll and scroll and scroll and see all kinds of nonsense and then forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Correct? Okay, come with our dua, okay? Our salawat. Remember, do it loudly because why? Nabi Muhammad SAW can hear us today. It's Friday. Come. اللهم صل أفضل صلواتك على أسعد المخلوقاتك حبيب الله سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم عدد معلوماتك ومدد كلماتك كلما ذكرك وذكره الذاكرون وغفل عن ذكرك وذكر الغافلين اللهم صل أفضل صلواتك على أسعد المخلوقاتك حبيب الله سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم عدد معلوماتك ومدد كلماتك كلما ذكرك وذكره الذاكرون وغفل عن ذكرك وذكر الغافلين اللهم صل أفضل صلواتك على أسعد المخلوقاتك حبيب الله سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم عدد معلوماتك ومدد كلماتك كلما ذكرك ذكره الذاكرون وغفل عن ذكرك وذكر الغافلون في كل لحظة أبدا عدد خلقه ورضا نفسه وزنة عرشه ومداد كلماته الفاتحة أن الله يرزقنا علما نافعا العمل الخاص نسأل من الهدى ويصلي بقبر النبي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وإلى أرواح معالي من مشايخنا وذوي